Yo, Josiah, you played me, my boy.
Yo.
Your turn, June.
Hello.
Welcome back to the J&E Comic Cast. I am joined here with two very special guests. One is an original OG guest, Arya, and then we have one special guest, Egg Boy.
Oh my gosh.
Nah, I'm just playing. Everyone knows Egg. Everyone loves Egg. And then we got joined here with his special daughter, Arya.
Hello.
And the reason why Arya's here is because we finally all finished watching Miss Marvel, and she really enjoyed the show.
Miss Marvel.
Like how I said, she really enjoyed the show.
We really enjoyed the show.
Them two really enjoyed the show.
Josiah really enjoyed it. Josiah actually said that it was just as good as Homecoming, if not even better.
Those were not my words.
He said, you know what?
Don't twist my words.
He said it actually ranks.
Why are
up
you
there
gonna
with
lie
No
in
Way
front of your
Home.
daughter? Why would you lie in front of your daughter?
It's not a lie, Josiah. That's what you said. Just
Liar.
facts.
Liar.
I have text message proof.
Pull it up.
His exact words were, "Hey yo, bro.
Exactly.
This is just as good as Homecoming."
Exactly. All right, so we're gonna get into Miss Marvel. We did finish the show. We did. I liked episode 6. That I will admit. Episode 6 was a good episode. Every other episode was a letdown. But to get into the show, Egg and Arya, what would you guys give the show between 1 and 10?
I would give it a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10? That's high. Egg?
I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10? Okay.
Yeah, I personally, I think the show did a lot of really cool things that we didn't see. I like the music on the show a lot. I felt like the effects could have been a little bit better from the show. I felt like some of it was kind of cheesy, but I enjoyed overall the show. The one thing, my one smallish kind of complaint was I felt like they kind of closed up the clandestine storyline kind of fast. And I would have liked to have seen it drag out on the show a little bit. And I wasn't the biggest fan of Cameron's character at the end. I feel like they had him going like up and down a lot really fast. But other than that, I really like Kamala's story. I like the way the show carried things out. And I even liked. Did you catch the end credit spoiler?
Yes. When Captain Marvel came out?
Yeah, that was really cool. Juma, did you watch it as well?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
So I have to give the show, me personally, a 5.5 out of 6. 5.5 or 6 out of 10. It was a little above average. Episode 6 was really good. I really enjoyed episode 6. I have to agree with you. I didn't like the Cameron's up and down with his character. 1 minute, him and Kamala about a kiss, and next minute they're fighting and throwing hands.
Yeah, it didn't feel.
And in a 2 minute span, all this is going down, and I'm like, okay, teenage drama on another level. I don't really care, but I did really love my favorite. Arya asked me what was my favorite scene out of the movie. I really loved the scene when she suited up with a brand new suit, and we saw her moving through the city, using her abilities from jumping on light posts, trying to get to her friend in need of help. So that was pretty cool. I really enjoyed seeing her effects of her using her powers was amazing. It was really cool. The shows to me was still a letdown. I'm hoping they do better in season 2 because episode 6 ended good, and I'm hoping it develops better into a season 2. Like Egg said, that we got Captain Marvel appearance at the end credits. So what my prediction, do you think Captain Marvel is going to be in a season 2 episode, or do you think Miss Marvel is going to be in the Captain Marvel movie?
Oh, I think she's actually confirmed for the Captain Marvel movie. So
okay,
I think it's called The Marvels. So I'm actually really looking forward to seeing that and to seeing how everything kind of plays out. One thing that I'd like to mention is I thought it was pretty cool how she got her name. You know, she's having a conversation with her father.
I did like that too.
And her father's like, "Oh yeah, Kamala means marvelous in a different language." Or Marvel, yeah. So Marvel. And he called her, our own personal little Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
And that kind of struck a chord with her. So I thought that was like a really cool, like really heartwarming scene, and really almost like authentic name for her to get her name. You know, it's like something
I have to
that
agree.
her dad did. Jumi, let me ask you a question because you watch all of this. This is like one of the first Marvel shows that you watch completely from beginning to end, if not the first Marvel show.
Was it not Hawkeye? Didn't she see Hawkeye?
Did you watch
I
it?
see
Yeah.
You watched all of Hawkeye?
No, I don't think all.
Oh,
I
okay.
think
Okay,
that
so she
ended
won't.
on like the episode where it's like a bunch of like they're on a road being chased down by something. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so I think that was like episode 3 or 4. So you almost
Yeah.
finished that show.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Egg. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. So let me ask you a question. So now that you watched the full Marvel show, do you think you're gonna want to watch more Marvel shows in the future, or you felt like you're only interested in watching Marvel shows if it's something that is gonna have Kamala in it?
Egg's like this right now. Please say, please say the answer I want to hear.
Yeah, please say yes to everything.
Maybe yes.
You said maybe yes.
Yes.
Maybe watching more Marvel shows. Okay.
I feel like I think this was you know what, I have to give Marvel that credit due. When it comes to their TV shows, they put something relatable to everyone. You got your young girl shows with Miss Marvel. They can make a connection with that. You got your teenage into college shows, young adult shows with Spider-Man. You got your Thor family drama issues. You got every show has its own aspect of relating something to a life situation and make you connected to the character, which is pretty cool. So I do give Marvel and Disney credit for that. You know what it is? The idea of Miss Marvel in my head and from the comics that I read did not touch me as much in this show, and I think that was my struggle with it, because everything that I knew of Miss Marvel was it just clashed kind of. So I think that was a little bit of my issues with it, but I did love when she got her new suit, because that was her in the comic books. That's how she looked in the comic books, and it was amazing. Like, it was a huge upgrade, because she didn't go from looking like 11, now she looks at least 16, 17.
Which is like which like her age would be in, I guess, if she was in high school. Which, you know, it was pretty cool when she got her suit, because it was just like how Spider-Man got his suit in Homecoming. So I feel like they keep putting that together, that this is like, you know, the female version of Spider-Man Homecoming.
Well, Spider-Man and Miss Marvel was in the comics, like, I guess you could say, partners in a lot of situations. You have a lot of comics with Spider-Man and Miss Marvel working together and fighting, being young Avengers together. So, which is...
Oh, so now that reminds me. You think they're gonna cut? You think this is another thing that ties into the Young Avengers initiative?
I feel like it's developing that way. We got bringing back to the Thor movie. We got young Axel and young Love, Thor's adopted daughter. Them being young kids with superpowers. We had Kate Bishop being a young. We're gonna get a young Hawkeye, and then we're gonna get Ironheart, someone that's taking over Iron Man's mantle. So we see them like little by little taking over a mantle. Who knows? Maybe Captain Marvel trains them.
That would be pretty interesting. Ari, let me ask you another question. So, about the Miss Marvel show. So, is there anything in the show that that really stood out to you about all the episodes that you watched?
I thought it was interesting when Cameron got powers, because they showed he could fight, but before he didn't have powers.
Okay, yeah, no, that's a really cool thing, because you remember his mom
Yes.
was saying that that he might have the ability to use powers, so but she didn't know what was gonna trigger it, and it ended up being her saving Earth that kind of triggered him getting his powers. Now, the one thing that makes me what?
Or her dying.
Yeah, her dying. All right, I said it in a really nice way. So the one thing that makes me wonder though is if Kamala, which is the big reveal at the end of the episode, is that she's a mutant. So if Kamala's a mutant and she can access her powers because she's a mutant, is Kamran also a mutant?
So going back to now, are they trying to bring out like an X-Men? because X-Men's were called the mutants. You had the TV show, not the TV show, the movie Mutants, and then
But that's not a part of MCU, right? The mutant TV show.
the movie.
The
The
movie,
movie
correct.
was part of MCU.
Is it really?
Yeah, after that was when Disney bought Fox and got the X-Men. That was their first movie that they released.
But I think that movie was made before the merger.
No, I think it was because of the merger
'cause
they made that
no,
movie.
I think that movie was supposed to come out years ago, because it came out at the end of 2020 or 2021, correct?
Mutant came out. I can tell you right now. I know it was during COVID.
That's really broad because we're currently in COVID right now.
The New Mutants came out in 2020.
Okay, when was it filmed? It was supposed to come out sooner, I think.
It was filmed. Let me
Check
see
in
here.
Wikipedia.
I'm looking, bud.
All right, let me ask you another question since you're here.
Okay. Go ahead.
What did you think of Kamala's suit?
I really liked it. I thought it was really cool when she first got the suit.
Mm-hmm.
I liked that her mom had made it for her.
Oh, that was a really touching thing too, that her mom made it for her.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot better than the Hulk suit that she made for her at the beginning of the movie, right? At the show, right?
Yeah.
What made you want to watch Miss Marvel? Because you haven't watched anything else with me, other than some of the movies, like Shang-Chi. You remember Shang-Chi, right?
You kind of told me to watch it so many times that I started watching it. So you kind of
Okay, let me.
made me watch it.
All right, let me
And
ask
then
you.
I started liking it.
All right, let me ask you a question though. Let me ask you a question though. So, even though I told you, made the request for you to watch episode 1. Did you keep watching the show because you really liked it,
Yes.
or because you felt like I was trying to tell you, yo, you need to keep watching the show? What do you think?
Because I liked it.
Okay, so then do you think moving forward, if they come out with a Miss Marvel season 2, first of all, do you want to see a Miss Marvel season 2,
Yes.
or do you want to see a movie
I think a movie.
and then a
would
season 2?
be- Yes.
Okay.
Because I would like to see a movie, but also I think a season 2 in the show would be really cool.
Okay. And so,
To answer your question, Egg, the film was scheduled to be filmed in 2013. It was by Fox. That they had it in mind to release in 2018.
I knew it was delayed.
Yeah, and it got delayed, and it kept getting delayed, and then it didn't finish filming until 2019, and then they released it in 2020. So
Oh,
I think it falls under.
it's
I think
not-
it falls under as a Fox film.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but isn't the X-Men called mutants?
Yeah, they're all mutants.
So I feel like we got like a credit scene of Doctor Strange where Professor X came out. We got the Fantastic Four coming out. I think it's a lot. They're just trying to make these movies connect in some way. Where Fantastic Four, we're gonna get that release. I think they're gonna restart up X-Men again. I feel like they're gonna make
I don't think
X-Men
they
in
should.
production.
Let me ask you a question. Have you seen the X-Men movies yet?
Yeah, I've seen them all.
All right.
I don't think they should, but if they bought this from Fox, there's a reason behind why they bought it, not just to have it. They're gonna want to use it to make money from it.
I agree.
So I'm not gonna buy something and not use it and just keep it there as a collection.
I do that all the time though.
You really do.
Wasteful you are. But
Pokemon plushie
I
that's
feel like-
sitting there in the dust.
I feel like
you talking about Pokemon plushies?
Miss Marvel
At
is
least I play with mine.
gonna get into a good state now. I feel like episode 6 was a good start for something great. 1 through 5 was a very strong letdown for me. But episode 6, if they make a season 2, make a movie, make a a superhero duo and something else, I think she's in a good place now. I think her suit looks a lot better. She looks a lot better. Her how she's using her powers feels like the comic book, and everything is like, it's not focusing on more drama. It's not focusing on like.
Is that what put you off, the whole drama aspect of it?
Yeah and no. Like, yeah and no, because again, I can like, you want to tell a story, but I think they were overly selling that story. Like, just get into the story, get into the bad guy, get into what is causing all this, and have her develop as a superhero. We didn't see every episode until episode 6, we didn't get her doing something for like 5 minutes out of most episodes. It was like 5 minutes. She punched someone, she kicked someone, and then she ran. She punched someone, she kicked someone, and she ran. And then on top of that, where did that training come from? Because at first you're showing that she had zero training.
The daggers helped her out after that.
So,
off screen.
So you're showing that she had zero training. There was zero any like, you're coming as a person from high school. Now you're able to know karate and throw punches and do parkour like it's nothing. And that's what put me off on it. Like, there was no, like, I wanted a Rocky training montage.
Yeah, it wasn't happening. Not from the MCU. Jumi, let me ask you a question. Did you feel like just I said, you feel like the show had too much drama?
A little bit, because some parts I got confused by, but...
Like what?
Like, when she goes back in time to see...
Aisha?
Aisha?
Yeah.
And she got stabbed in the hand, and then one part later, then they're showing that she saved the little girl. Then the little girl now has powers.
I don't think the little girl has power. I think the little girl kind of manipulated what was already out there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think she has powers. Like, I don't think she could use the Nor. I don't think she could make the Nor, but I think she could use the Nor, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Her grandma.
Okay, so you're saying like...
Oh, Josiah didn't watch the episode, so Josiah doesn't know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't even.
I saw the previously on Miss Marvel.
He got the Spark Notes. He got the quick version. Yeah. That's fine though.
I skipped episode 5, and the funny thing is, I saw 1 through 4, and then skipped 5 and went into straight to 6.
I had to like basically beg him to watch 6.
You did have to beg him.
And then he basically said, "Yo, the show's great after 6."
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much after 6. The key word is after 6.
Wow.
You
Okay.
would have liked episode 5 too.
I liked episode 5. I thought episode 5 was.
You like the whole
episode.
show. So
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't trust your opinion with TV and movies
Wow,
now.
that's crazy.
But nonetheless, you're a kid. You got still a lot to learn.
This guy's crazy. All right, guys. So overall, we're really excited about Miss Marvel. I'm glad my daughter really enjoyed it. I think it was one of those things that it has like a really good feel-good tone to it, or something a little bit more different than we've been accustomed to from the MCU. I'm actually looking
DC for life.
I'm actually looking forward to what they do moving
Star
forward.
Wars for life.
Yeah. I guess I agree. The MCU has kind of
Phase 4 sucks. Continue. Sorry.
Basically, what I was gonna say was that the Phase 4 is not as great
I
as
didn't mean to cut you off.
as it's as
Spider-Man,
it
it was good though.
You know what, Josiah?
Continue, Ed. Continue.
All right, earmuffs. No, stop.
Continue.
I'm kidding.
Continue.
So, all right. So yeah. So we're glad Ari's been on the show. You came on. You enjoyed the show. Hopefully we get more feel good moments from some of the MCU stuff moving forward, and hopefully they eventually give us what.
Did you like Shang-Chi, Arya?
And yeah, go ahead, answer the question, so I don't have to kill Josiah.
I really loved the movie.
Those were the only 3. There was only 3 good movies
what
for
about
Phase
Spider-Man
4.
No Way Home?
She loved that movie.
I love that movie.
Okay, so out of the three that you can remember right off the top of your head, Shang-Chi, No Way Home, Miss Marvel, which is number 1?
That's not a movie. That's a TV show.
Out of 3 things, all right. So out of the 2 movies and the 1 show that you watched, which one was number 1, Arya?
Spider-Man.
Don't let him influence you.
Does whatever a Spider-Man can. spins a web. Look out. It's Spider, Spider,
I
Spider-Man.
think I liked all of them.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Which is your favorite?
Don't let no one tell you different.
I'm just gonna say one other than Spider-Man because he's making me want to say Spider-Man now. So I'm gonna say Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi?
That's a great one.
I
That's a great
accept as well.
Then Miss Marvel.
I accept.
Miss Marvel.
Spider-Man, Shang-Chi, and
It's-
Thor were for me.
Thor's mid.
You're
I've
mid.
never-
What? You tell him. You tell him.
I haven't saw Thor, and I don't even know what
She's
it's
gonna love
about
Thor when she sees Jane. I loved Thor when I saw Jane.
because she's a girl,
Yeah, she's a girl Thor.
She's a girl Thor.
and you
She's really
like
cool.
her because you
like
like all girls in movies.
Oh my gosh, she's calling him a simp.
She calling me out. Nope. It's done.
All right, guys.
She won.
Here's one.
She won the
All right,
podcast award.
that's the end of the podcast.
I got
today, guys.
murdered. I'm dead.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
I'm down.
We'll see you guys next week. Same channel, same place, same time. You guys stay
Wait.
safe. Jay, what happened?
I was gonna say, in Disney, the Hey Jesse show, you like
No,
the
no, no,
Hey-
no, no,
you
no.
like Jesse, so you.
Oh my gosh!
I don't like Jesse.
all the dirty
Get it
Andre
wrong.
being laid out.
No, you like the other girl. And
Yes.
the blonde hair girl.
All right, guys, we're signing out.
Coming for my neck.
Have a great week. We'll see you guys next week, guys.
Catch
Stay
you guys
safe.
later.
JD
Bye.
and Ari, we're signing out. Later.